So now people are thinking, we might ought to get serious about doing some hedging and stuff. I've never even thought about it, never even done it. But at these levels and trying to grow the wheat cattle deal that we're trying to do and then trying to buy some cattle early on to kind of to keep that cost down, buy them lighter and keep them longer, to keep that dollars per head down. That makes a lot of sense having a hedging account too. One account, you have 10% sitting over here to hedge with. A lot of people don't know that that's an option. A lot of people didn't know that I didn't. I've been doing this. He said we've been doing it since we was in our 20s. Been buying cattle since I was 15, and I didn't know you could set those two different. Maybe it's because I didn't want to know, but I didn't never know that.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing, or one of the more important things, is like just that exposure part of it. And then the biggest thing is, and I always go back to this behavioral psychology and like what's in your mind when things are going on. So like, let's say it's this. Let's say you're 50% hedged. The market goes up $20 a hundred. You just picked up $10 a hundred. Okay. But what most people are going to do is they're going to go, I gave up $10 a hundred. Right. And then what you should be doing is selling the next 5% or 10%, legging into the next part of sales, because we know it's easy to step back and look at markets in hindsight and go, man, I should have done that. But when you're and then you got your back against the wall and you got your broker calling you and saying, I need to margin this thing. And then the other part of this thing that happens is not only that, but you miss opportunities. Mm-hmm. So the market goes up, you miss an opportunity to sell more. Ty, you call somebody and offer them a set of cattle and they tell you no because they don't have the money to do it.
They've been doing that a lot the last couple of days. I don't know if you know that or not, but we've been hearing no a lot here lately. You figure on these high markets it'd be easy to sell one negative.
Looks like there's a lot of people buying them though. It's crazy. But again, I think, like I said, prices that we thought would be not attainable and we thought would be awesome to get to, we somehow convince ourselves mentally that those prices are cheap now. And so that's where I really try to drive home. And my customers are probably going to listen to this and know what I'm saying. It's something to where what I try to drive home is this is mental warfare.